Negotiating a good lease in any business, especially the restaurant business, is critical. Let me tell you why. You just look around for a new restaurant. Maybe a few empty spaces which may be suitable. Or maybe you've looked at a few existing restaurants which you can easily convert to what you want to do. The question is, what is a fair rental? Well, when you look at a profit and loss account for a restaurant, generally a decent rent is between 8 to 12% of revenue. Shopping centres do it differently by calculating rent on a percentage of turnover, but generally when you're in the streets away from the major shopping centres, the rent is usually a market rental. So if you're looking at a particular property, look at the rents, similar properties across the road, next door, around the corner. Are they similar in size and position and view, etc., to the one you're looking at? Or do they vary? Take into account that if this is a smaller place than something across the road, you're probably paying a higher rate per square metre a foot. So size is important. And when you look at comparisons, not only look at the restaurants, look at clothing stores, hairdressers, bike shops, shoe shops. Businesses are paying, it may mean more bargaining power. The property that has got the restaurant is where you want to be. So you may be in a situation, if there's only a short period to go on the lease, that you may be able to negotiate a new lease with the owner, especially when you put a good argument to take you on. The owner may give you some sort of incentive, maybe 1 or 2 months free rent. If you were to ask for free time to fit out. Some owners may even pay for the fit out or part pay for it. It could be a good idea in that situation to have someone with you who not only knows the restaurant business, but also has a good knowledge of the commercial retail lease situation, to ensure that they can help you negotiate the best possible new rental. Because the situation is that I found that most people in restaurant business last 2-3 years. So they buy a business, build it up, then 3 years later, roughly, give or take, they decide to sell. Now, if you haven't got at least a 4x4 year lease, which means after 3 years you've got 5 years to go, you may have trouble selling it because people like to buy a restaurant with some lease still on it. So for example, they might pay a ratio of 2 to 1, twice the price, twice of the revenue. It means that the first 2 years they're basically paying off the restaurant and they've only got 1 year to make up all their money. Now, if they believe or they suspect that the owner might throw them out and put someone else in there, they will see it, and obviously will, that it's not a very good situation to be in. It's very risky. So make sure you check everything out, have a good lawyer and someone helping you with a good real estate background who understands the structure of leases and knows the local area or can study the local area and give you a good idea of what the rent should be in the area to ensure that you're paying a fair rental for the business.